Hello! If you're like me and you're watching this video, you probably lost your key to your Honda Metropolitan. So, I'm going to show you where you can find the information to order a key from, also known as your key code, and how you can take apart the ignition and also look under there. Now, there's a couple places the key code is located on this bike. One is usually on the ignition, stamped on the barrel. Mine it wasn't, which sucks. And also under the gas cap. Now, unfortunately, you need a key to get it in the gas cap, unless you know the trick. So the trick on the gas cap is you can lift up on the tabs while turning it a quarter turn to the left, and it should come off. Mine was able to come off okay, and I'm hoping yours will too. I'm going to try to do a little demo on camera. We'll see if it happens. So here we have a 2007 Honda Metropolitan 50cc scooter, also known as the CHF50, and under here we have the gas tank. So I'm going to do is I'm going to lift up on the tabs and turn quarter turn and just give it a wiggle. And this is kind of hard to do on the camera here, so maybe I can put the camera like this. No, it's not going to work. Alright. Anyway, just let's see if I can get it off real quick. Hold on. Alright, I wasn't able to get off this time, but I have gotten it off before, and there's a key code underneath there. It's a 6-character code, and the last of the characters is a letter followed by 2 numbers. Mine started with a B and then had 2 numbers after it. So I guess I got really lucky last time, but if you can pick the lock for the gas cap, it's much easier to find the key code on the gas cap and much more reliable versus the ignition. I'm going to tell you how to take apart the ignition and find the key code on there if your bike has it, which they should have. Mine didn't. I don't know why. So let's go look at that. Alright, so we've taken off the front cover here. To take that off, we have 4 screws here, here, and then same on the other side. And then there's also a plastic shroud around here that comes off, and another one too. That's not super necessary, but it helps to get access to the bolts. Okay, so these are anti-tamper screws, which means that they don't come off. So you have to drill them out, cut them with a Dremel, or you can do like I did and use what's called a manual impact. So I got this at Harbor Freight. It's an impact screwdriver. Item number 37530. Okay, so it comes in a kit like this. These are really handy if you ever have to take off Phillips screws that are kind of tough to get onto or you don't want to strip them. So basically, you take this, you put a tip in it, and using this tip currently, large Phillips sized, okay? And it's hard to do this one-handed. Basically, you can push down, let me see here. You can push down and turn to the left. That sounded terrible. Anyway, push down, turn to the left, and then put it on the screw, put some left motion on it, and you're going to hit it with a hammer on this side. So what that's going to do is when every time it hits, it's going to push in and also turn, and it works really well. Okay, so using this large Phillips tip right here, I was able to hit these screws, and I got them to turn, which means I'm able to reuse them and not have to drill them out, risking damaging the threads. Alright, so I wrote my key code on here. Hopefully none of y'all steal my bike. And this is where I cut it before, so you can kind of see there. Not a great thing, but it almost worked. If that's all you have, it might work. I cut it with a Dremel, and then there's 1 screw right down there. Okay, and you can also kind of pull this plastic back and see it here too. Alright, now attached to this you have a connector, which I've already have disconnected here. If you want to hotwire your bike, just jump these 2 connections right here like I did, and you can ride it around hot wired, which is really fun. And then lastly, to remove the ignition, there's a plastic cover with a tab right down at the bottom here. So when you open this tab, kind of hard to get that open, but you can see there's a cable in there. This is your seat release. And you just pull that little pin off right there, and that comes out. I don't want to take this apart again, so y'all can deal with it. But anyway, code might be stamped on the ignition. Wasn't on my 2007, but everyone says it is, so that sucks. Lastly, go on eBay. You can search for Honda Metropolitan key by code, and you'll find a seller that when you send them your key code, they'll send you a key in the mail for $10, or if you buy 2, you get free shipping as well, which is really awesome. I just tried that. It worked really well. Got my key. Works awesome. So if you lost your key, hopefully this video has helped you. If it does, leave me a comment. I'd love to read them. And also hit subscribe. I'm not that big yet, so it'd be cool to get some subscribers. All right, you guys, best of luck to you, and I hope you get riding your scooter soon.